I am unintimidatable. But having said that, Mr. Speaker, I want to thank you for giving me this opportunity. Mr. Speaker, I also want to thank you for following House procedure. And I want to thank the whip of the majority for even doing a good job of whipping members so that they do what they should be doing on the floor of the House, which is defeating us by numbers. But that can never, ever take away my right of representation. Mr. Speaker, what has happened earlier on is actually shameful in a democratic country. You cannot deny members a chance to speak to a bill. And Mr. Speaker, the majority is lucky that they have actually, I'm not that passionate about this bill. But should somebody want to go to court on this bill, I want it to go on record that we were denied a chance to speak, not vote, to speak to this bill, using, and I'm on a point of order, using and following procedure. I have put my card. Honorable TJ was denied because he didn't have a card. I have a card. I put my card. I put both intervention and a chance to speak. But rated, Mr. Speaker, the Madam Speaker has refused to give me a chance. And that's why I'm telling her she's my friend, but today she has embarrassed me. There is so much or so far we can go as a majority. Even when you have the numbers, use it by following what is provided constitutionally. You can't deny me a chance to speak. And I was telling Honorable Ichungwa what some of the members from his own side are saying quietly. That is very dictatorial and it denies members a chance to speak. Let members in this House be members. They are very intelligent members who have degrees here. But you are making people look here like vegetables. They cannot contribute in this House. What are we making this parliament? This parliament is becoming a joke of a house. That's why some of us hardly are in this House. Let this House be a house of debate and representation and oversight. So you can't make members come here and you make us look like flower girls. We refuse to be flower girls and we refuse to be intimidated. When I am here and I've come here to contribute, let me contribute when I've actually put my button to speak.
Know.
This is a joke.
You are
Don't make this parliament a joke.
You will. Yes. Honorable Millie Odhiambo, your time has lapsed. Honorable Millie Odhiambo, your time has lapsed. Majority Leader, I did not give you opportunity because Honorable Millie Odhiambo was on a point of order. Those other few things you wanted to stand on a point of order on, by way of leadership, we can still deal with them under our standing orders. I want now, so that we make progress. Order. We want to make progress. And the way to make progress is to allow Honorable Kajwang move the recommittal under the standing orders. We take a decision on it and we proceed. Honorable TJ Kajwang.
Mr. Speaker, sir.
Would the majority leader approach the Speaker in the meantime?
Mr.
Proceed.
Speaker, sir, I beg to move that the motion for agreement with the report of the Committee of the Whole House be amended by inserting the words, subject to recommittal of the provisions relating to National Government Coordination Act. I also request Honorable Nyikal to second.
Honorable Nyikal, give Honorable Nyikal the mic.
I second.
Yes, so honorable members, I now propose the question, which is that the motion for agreement with the report of the Committee of the Whole House be amended by inserting the words, subject to recommittal of the provisions relating to the National Government Coordination Act. Will as many as, no, I proposed the question. So I will allow some contribution. The Honorable TJ Kajwang, did I hear you to seek recommittal of the whole act? Or you are particular to particular clauses? No, it's not debating. It's not debating. You can see I'm being assisted by the systems. I want to be sure, Honorable Baya, Honorable Kajwang, I want to be sure about what we are subjecting for deliberations by the House, for the House's consideration. So I'm asking whether it was a recommittal of the whole report and the whole bill, or it was to specific sections. Could you give us that clarification? Yes.
Mr. Speaker, I want to be fair to the House. I also want to be fair to the Majority Leader who has this bill. And I want to be fair to the Office of the Speaker. I am requesting recommittal only to provisions that relate to Section 2, Section 7.2, and Section 8. That is very clear. Honorable Bayer, we have been in this House
You
for a very
said
long
Section
time.
2?
We are old people. We can't mislead.
You said Section 2?
Section 2, Section 7, subsection 2, and Section 8. And Section 8. And yes, and Section 8.
And now for clean records, would you move for recommittal again specific to those clauses?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I beg to move that the motion for agreement with the report of the Committee of the Whole House be amended by inserting the words subject to recommittal of the provision of the National Government Coordination Act 2013, number 1 of 2013, specifically Section 2, Section 7, subsection 2, and Sections 8 as proposed. Thank you.
Who is seconding?
I ask Honorable
Nyikal, you can now second.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I second this, but we really must understand what we have come for. It is important that issues are debated, particularly important issues. To use the House to block is actually unfair. Now, what has happened now is what is important.
You're seconding.
I'm seconding, and I'm saying why I'm seconding. And it is important that in this House, we discuss what has happened now is what is important. Members who have been whipped to come in now have a chance to understand, to contribute. It does not matter which way they will vote. But when these things are passed here, when even then they're questioned, when we go to the public, people ask us, were you there? Did you follow? You know, some of us have even said, I didn't read. That is why I second, so that we have a chance to debate this. I second.
Yeah, Honorable Member, now that we are proceeding with clarity, allow me to propose the question afresh. I propose the question, which is that the motion for agreement with the report of the Committee of the Whole House be amended by inserting the words subject to recommittal of Clause 2, Clause 7, Subclause 2, and Clause 8 of the National Government Coordination Amendment. It's the National Government Administration Laws Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bill number 73 of 2023. So, do we have interest on this? Honorable Kajwang, I have Honorable Owen Bayer. You want to say something? It is Honorable the Majority Leader.
Yes.
You take precedence. You take precedence. You don't need to use Honorable Empire to speak.
You know, I dropped my card as I rushed back after mobilizing the team to come back, Honorable Speaker, but thank you for indulgence. Honorable Speaker, I object to that recommittal, Honorable Speaker, and therefore would beg that you just put the question. There was absolutely no reason to recommit that clause, and I know the issues that Honorable TJ Kajwang had consulted me over. We had discussed that there are issues that can be addressed later with the kind of segregation he had desired. And since he's a member of the committee of JLAC that considered this bill, is among the issues that would also have been considered by the committee at the committee stage, Honorable Speaker. And it's also not true, Honorable Speaker, that members have not had an opportunity to debate this particular bill. We are not in second reading. We're in the third reading of this bill, Committee of the Whole, Honorable Speaker. And therefore, members, including my good friend, the Honorable Millie, had an opportunity to debate all the clauses and all the provisions of this particular bill. And therefore, Honorable Speaker, we should not sit here as elected members of Parliament to listen to people telling us that they will go to court. Courts are open every day for people to go walk to court and do whatever you want to do in court. But when you are elected as a legislator,